Hello everyone. So in this practical we'll observe the different waveform for different test point. In previous practical we have seen the voltages at different test point and compare with our standard test point voltages, and we got the nearly correct voltages. So now we'll observe the different voltages for different points. Like you can see here the TX RX signal on spectrum analyzer, RX IQ data, RX IQ data XY mode, RX TX IQ data, SIM clock, GSM EN DCS input data, buzzer PWM, speaker audio data. Likewise, we can observe the each and every point and observe the waveform on DSO and CRO. So first we will need to turn on the kit. So in this practical we have to observe the waveform at different point and verify with our standard waveforms. So we will start with our signal for of vibrator, speaker, and then we will switch to LCD and SIM clock signals. So for observing the waveform at vibrator and speaker, we need to start the vibrator or speaker. Like we need to turn on the speaker buzzer. So I will play one ringtone. So ringtone is playing. So this is the, you can see the speaker test point. So I need to connect here. So you can see here some vibration, some signal is coming, noise. So this is a speaker signal. Okay. You can see here. Okay. If you stop this, you can observe this waveform. So this is somewhat similar to here. You can see speaker audio output. Okay. So you can see here the noise is coming. Okay. So now we will observe the waveform for vibrator. So I have turned on the vibrator. You can see the vibrator is turned on. Okay. So you can see the waveform at vibrator. Okay. You can see when vibrator is vibrating. See here. Waveform is coming. So basically it is a DC voltage because of vibrator getting some 5 volt, 2 volt, 1.3 volt for different speeds. So you can observe the waveform at vibrator point. Okay. So likewise we have to observe the different points. So and another point is
27,
you can see here
27.
and 27 SIM clock. So SIM clock is not coming due to the network issue. So okay, we will switch to LCD data, write enable data and LCD control data. So this is the 8 and 9 pin. So from 8 and 9 pin we need to connect the probe, and you can observe here read and write pin. Whenever I press the button, it will write something on LCD. So it giving some pulses like this. Okay. And 9 number pin display control signal. Okay, so these are the control signal. So likewise we have to observe the different waveform for TX RX signal. For seeing the TX and RX signal, we need a spectrum analyzer. On a spectrum analyzer we can see the exact frequency on which we are transmitting the signal. Like in GSM we are 1900 and 1800. So we will see the some center frequency at 1900 and 1800. And here is a some IQ data, IQ RX data. So here we can observe the signal also. See, you can see here this is I data. Okay, so this is the waveform for I data for RX. Okay. I have connected the probe here I. point number 4. If you see here, waveform. This is the waveform. Okay. So likewise, we have to observe the each and every waveform for IQ transmitter, IQ receiver, baseband transmitter receiver. For baseband signal, we need spectrum analyzer. So okay. So these are the waveforms. Now we will switch to switch fault experiment. So in switch fault experiment. So now we will start with the fault testing and switch fault testing. So in which we have to insert the different faults for different section. So you can see here the switches are given in the kit. So switch fault 3, switch fault 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. So these are the switches which can be used to occur the fault. Like if you want to turn off the LCD, so we have to create fault in switch fault 3. So we will see the some different test cases. So likewise we have some switch fault for battery, switch fault for keypad, switch fault for SIM 1, SIM 2, and another speaker battery. So for that switches you need to refer the manual. So you can see here this is the battery section, so in which the switch numbers are given. So switch 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you create the fault at switch 1, so kit suddenly switch off because it is a fault for battery off. So we have to note down the observation. So this is the cause, this is the effect. So battery voltage 3.7 supply cut off. If you use power operated kit, so and no another power supply is connected and only battery is connected. So if you create the first fault, so kit will suddenly get off. So this is fault 1. So switch fault 2, whenever the charger supply is on, battery does not start to charge, kit suddenly switch off and restart. So this is the second fault, and we have to likewise observe the causes, and similarly different fault for LCD. So you can see here the different fault for LCD, switch fault 1, switch fault 2, 3, 4. So likewise we perform the each and every faults, and these are the effect, and we have to note down the causes. So for that we need to refer the manual. So we will start with the fault creation. Okay. So first we will start with directly LCD fault. Okay. So we need to turn on the kit, and here you can see here this is the switch fault 3, which is for LCD. Okay. So there the switches are given, switch 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So switch 1 is for creating the fault for backlight. Okay. So we can observe that normal behavior of the LCD get off after some time, like 5 to 10 seconds. So if we create this fault, so normally display is turn off after some seconds, like 5 to 10 seconds. You can see here the display brightness is get down and display will get turn off. So this is normal behavior. So if you create the some display fault, so I created the fault by pressing the switch. Okay. So you can see here the backlight is still on. So I am creating the switch 1 fault. So now you can see here after some time displays get dim and turn off, but backlight is still get on, turn on. You can see here backlight is still on. Okay. If I remove this switch, so backlight will get off. Okay. Likewise we have the second switch fault, which is for display light blinking. So if I create this fault, so light will blink continuously. Okay, you can see here fault at display, so display light is blinking. If I remove the fault, normal behavior. Similarly the third is for synchronization disturbing of display, like you can see here. You can see here synchronization of display is disturbed. Something is displayed up and side, not proper alignment. Okay. If I remove the fault, normal operation is there. You can see here. Okay. Likewise fourth is the stop showing the dial number. If I create the fourth switch, so it will not allowed to display the keypad numbers. You can see here nothing is able to display on display. If I remove this fault, you can see here I am pressing 1, everything is there. Okay. If I create this fault, nothing is there. Okay. So similarly we have to perform for this key section, battery section, and some buzzer and buzzer and mic section. So we'll see. So now we'll see the switch fault at keypad section. So for that we need to first see the table. You can see here this is the fault. If we create the switch fault 1, the scroll down key stop functioning. Okay, we need to observe this effect, and we have to conclude the causes also. Okay, and fault switch to like that we have some up to 7 to 8 switch faults. So we have to create this fault and observe the effect and write down the causes. Okay, so you can see here this is the key section, fault section for keypad. If I create the first fault, so as I mentioned table, scroll down key is disabled. Sorry, switch 1 is one side. Okay, not working. Upper is working but down is not working. Okay, if I remove this fault, down key is also working. This is fault. Okay, like a second fault is like 1 and 2 3 and back key stop functioning. If I create the second fault, so keep 1 2 3 and back keys stop functioning. Okay, 1 2 3 not functioning. Okay, 4 is functioning. So what I said, 1 3 1 2 3 and back is not functioning, so that is disabled. Okay, if I remove this, others are working. If I remove the fault, so 1 2 3 all is okay, all are working. Okay, back is also working. So likewise we have to perform the fault creation and insertion and deletion. Likewise we have to perform on SIM card and user interface also. If I play some sound on speaker and create some fault here, speaker is off. This is fault for speaker, sound is coming, right? If I create the fault, speaker get off. Okay, likewise we have for vibrator. See here, vibrator is off. So likewise we have to insert the fault and observe the effect and write down the causes. Okay, so in that way we have to perform the observe the different test point and observe the waveform, and for insertion and deletions of the fault, and note down the effect and causes of the faults. Okay, thank you.